Two of Agora, let's call it. Now, let's say I decided to apply for a PhD in Egypt, and I got into a philosophical conversation as myself because I don't have a problem being myself. And let's say there was some fundamental Christians or Jews or maybe pagans still, and let's say they captured me or they arrested me if they were in authority in some ways where I would be, and they want to torture me. Well, for me, my answers would be the same, but it would also be that whoever they hate or disagree with or think is inferior to them because it's not the same belief as them, I would say, well, to me, who do you hate the most? Well, to me, you're in that same category. And I would explain to them the difference. And I will also explain to them the difference between right and wrong. Because, if I'm not killed eventually as I leave, I would probably give my tormentors a hug and show them. And because that's the biggest way to kind of show that they're on the wrong path, to becoming, who they already claim to be just by a set of beliefs that they can regurgitate but not even live by, the incongruence. And I really admire this female character here, but I don't know if you realize that she contradicts her own beliefs here. And it's because these are real events in her life where you must now apply your own set of beliefs and wisdom to something that you care about or that is actually part of, your own life's history.
Tell me, is it true that you're a Christian?
I don't know what to say, mistress.
Why not?
If I said yes, that would be a lie. If I said no, I mean I lied to my master, and I don't know which one's worse.
And you should say nothing at all.
So, for me, if I was asked, let's say, while captured, and it could be things that are not religious related, It could be, it could be the Chinese government say, "Did you ever say this about us?" And then I would say, "Well, can you show me exactly what you mean, my own words, because I can't remember." And if they actually see something I wrote or a YouTube video or whatever, I would explain to them what that means. I would also explain how I have no power over them and their course of history that they're choosing or decisions of their own lives. And therefore, I would say, well, the only way for you to prove to me that you are as strong and who you really are is to kind of understand that I have no power over you, and neither do you have power over me. And the sense also of me answering the truth, because it's not a dilemma for me to say, yeah, no, I'm not religious, and if you want to kill me for not being religious, even though I'm not with your worst enemy religion or whatever. For me, I just am not, and I'm okay with that. And if you feel threatened by that, you need to ask yourself about, why you think that's threatening to you. Like how secure are you in your own beliefs that somehow you need to try to erase me from history? That's kind of scary. Now, for her, supposedly her beliefs, if you look into them, and the follower she is of a philosopher before that talked about happiness and happiness being able to be still possible while you're being tortured, because the kind of happiness that a disciplined mind through reason can achieve, and meditation probably, is that a tortured body or an unhealthy body is no longer a barrier to happiness. And happiness, I would claim, is really to live your genuine self and be your genuine self. Even if that torture kills you, you die happy by being your genuine self.